Qantas has plunged in the annual brand rankings, falling to 41st place amongst Australian companies after the airline allegedly sold thousands of tickets to flights that had already been cancelled last year. Before the pandemic in 2019, Qantas was the top brand in Australia, but that crown is now with Woolworths. Joining me now is Mark Crowe, the Managing Director of Brand Finance Australia, which released the report. Mark, thanks for your time. Let's start with Qantas. It's plunged. Why are consumers just so unhappy?
There's a number of issues at play here, but they all lead at the end of the day to one's covering reputation. There have been declines in the Qantas brand regarding strength and brand equity in terms of value for money, in terms of recommendation, in terms of customer experience. And they're significant attributes for an airline, which if they decrease, it will not only have a big impact on brand value, but brand strength as well.
Yeah, I think Qantas was ranked around 20th place last year, and now it's fallen to 41st. But how often are there big jumps and falls in the rankings that you guys put out?
Within the Australian 100, you don't see big declines or big increases from one year to the next. Generally speaking, to jump 5, 10, 15 places, that takes place over a 2 to 3 year period. So Qantas' drop over the last 2 years, in fact, is very, very significant and certainly a long way from being the number one strongest brand in Australia in 2019.
Yeah, I guess one thing a lot of companies learn is it's very easy to lose your reputation. It takes a long time to get it back up again. I mean, looking at the outlook for Qantas and some of the other airlines in general, do you think there's a long road for them to go before they can get back into potentially the top 10 on the list?
It'll be a challenging 6 to 9 months, if not a year, for Qantas. However, the thing that fortifies an airline brand is that many of its revenues are already booked in. Its forecasts, in fact, have increased, which has in some respects mitigated what would have been a further decline in brand value. So Qantas does have that window of opportunity to invest in the brand again, improve the customer experience, focus on value for money. And if it does that successfully, then we wouldn't be surprised to see Qantas increase its ranking as soon as next year.
Woolworths, top brand in the country. What are the key metrics you look at when you make an assessment on the value of the brand and its reputation?
First and foremost, we look at the quality of investment in the brand, the amount of equity it holds in terms of favourable perceptions, not only by customers, but other stakeholders, including employees, suppliers, regulatory authorities, and government indeed. But we also then look at how the brand is actually performing along financial metrics as well. And that's why we essentially are looking at combining marketing effectiveness and quantifying that through a financial lens.
You surprised at all with Woolworths being top of the list when there is that sort of cost of living crisis at the moment, a lot of criticism at the moment as well around supermarket price gouging?
There's a lot of pressure on all the top Australian brands because, as you allude to, the cost of living crisis and inflationary pressure. And it's interesting to observe that the top 4 brands in our Australia 100 this year have all decreased in brand value and brand strength. And that's very much driven by pressure on consumers who are paying more. And obviously, if they're paying more, they're expecting to receive more as well. And so you see that in terms of the decrease in value for money, decrease in quality, and also the overall customer experience.
And then just looking globally at your list, it looks like the big tech companies are right up the top there. Apple, Nvidia, 2 of the big performers.
Well, for Apple, it's certainly a testament to that brand that it continues to innovate. It continues to provide new products that are very appealing to its customer base. So Apple continually is reinventing itself, and it has done that again this year. And it's also very responsive to market considerations as well. Nvidia is interesting because it certainly is very much highlighting the growth in AI, and that's also helped Microsoft in terms of its results this year as well. So certainly any brands associated with AI are likely to be increasing in value over the next 2 to 3 years, and certainly one to watch.
Mark Crowe, Chief Executive, Brand Finance Australia, thanks for coming on the program today.